How's it going, everyone? Bizkit Rebellion, and I present to you LA Noire. Now, before I continue, the funny thing about this game is in the main menu, it's black and white. Now, I'm pretty sure that I changed the options to black and white, but if you turn it off, regardless, the main menu is still black and white. I find that incredibly strange, to be quite honest, but oh well, let me change it back. This is the PC version of LA Noire, and I believe I have the complete edition, so this comes in with all the DLC. And why does it seem like it's in color? Wait, I'm not trying to quit. Let me see. Display, black and white. Okay, that's on, but it seems like there's color. Oh well. But anyway, I got the DLC. As you can see in here, this one is I believe it's the Walmart pre-order DLC mission. This one is the one that you had to purchase with money. This one is the GameStop pre-order DLC. And the other one is... oh, there's only one? I thought there would be two. Okay, but anyway, this is the second DLC that you actually have to pay for. The other two, which is the Naked City and the Slip of the Tongue, I believe that one you can only get if you buy the complete edition. So for those that didn't get it, yeah, that sucks. But anyway, let's start a new game. Since I'm gonna start from the beginning, it says, do you want to skip the tutorial cases? No, I'm not going to skip the tutorial cases because it's part of the story. Yeah, believe it or not, it is.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Private Eye monologue. How I've missed you so much.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watchman. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective and ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Alright, let's go.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. from the beam of sunshine himself.
I forgot to mention in the assessment, I'm going to play this game with an Xbox controller because the driving sucks so bad that I can't handle a keyboard and mouse. So sorry.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurried up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
I forgot about the segregation in this game. I mean, it takes place in the 1940s, but there's still
This is a fist
segregation.
pump. Just going through the motions.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
Alright, the reason why I said segregation is because the detective that just talked to us mentioned that the guy who got shot, which was a African American, and they called him Negro,
Look at this junk.
he called them a lowlife. So I forgot that there's segregation in this game, but not forced upon, which is a good thing. Anyway, this is the clue investigations tutorial, where you find random clues and pick up to see if it involves in the case. Now, 100%, not every clue or everything that you find on the ground that's pickable, like you can pick it up, is part of the case. For example, this is a random bottle. This has nothing to do with the case. Even the main character says it, so it's not required to pick it up.
I tell you, I'm jinxed.
There's also these clues in here, which is newspapers that you collect that'll show you some cutscenes to a side story that goes on in this game.
Never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
I want you guys to look at him closely. Doesn't he look like the guy from the Hunger Games? You know, the one with Jennifer Lawrence? He does. Holy shit. I just noticed that as the cutscene was going on. Alright, let me put this down. You're gonna find newspapers across several cases that explain this one side story that's going on with the game. It's weird the way how it's set up, but yeah, it's whatever. Anyway, he told me to come over here, so... and there's blood on the door. What's this? Bloodstain.
Should've put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Alright, we gotta find the gun, so...
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Alright, let's go.
The gun's
think
up
it's
on the
through
roof,
here.
right?
Yeah, let's do that.
So we
pipe.
need to find a way up.
Also, I'm not sure if the game notified you in this. I know I figured this out on my own, but every time you get close to something on the ground, there's this
kind of
jazz
chumps do
music
these homicide
that
guys
sounds.
think we are?
Or you hear this little jazz music. Like, for example, when I'm close to this gun on the floor, look. You hear that? Dun dun dun. Oh, now it says the controller vibration, a chime, or a magnifying glass icon indicates objects nearby that can be examined. Now, that didn't show up when I played the game first. That's why I'm telling you guys this, if you ever played this game. See? Dun dun dun. But anyway, let's inspect the gun.
I don't even want to think about what that smells.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
Alright, investigate further.
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Don't see what's so interesting about him discarding a weapon, but okay.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Alright, let's go.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
You don't want to get a promotion? You don't want to get an upgrade on your paycheck? Shit. If I were you, I would rather listen to Cole. Damn. If I was his partner, I would let him do whatever the hell he wants. Unless that involves me getting shot, then yeah, that's where I draw the line. Alright, gun store. Gun and ammunition sales, downtown outlet. Let's go! Not sure I mentioned this before, but I'm using the Xbox controller because it's easier for me to drive. So, yeah, just a little heads up, if you care.